The ultimate Dogecoin comeback story. That is the topic of discussion today, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, we're going to talk about Dogecoin and why I believe Dogecoin will have a great comeback story within this elongated bull cycle or crypto bull run that I believe we find ourselves in right now. And I probably won't be able to hit on every single reason. So if I miss something or you want to add something to the conversation, don't forget to drop a comment after you hit the like button and make sure you're subscribed to the channel, because there's a lot to like about some of the blue chips out there right now as we kind of find ourselves in a weird time in the market. We're kind of in this consolidation phase, or more or less kind of in this choppy water phase where things are kind of slightly going up, slightly going down, but we're still waiting for that big burst of new investors. And I believe when we get that, just looking at this logically, a lot of these new retail investors, they're going to come in doors that they are familiar with. What do I mean by that? Well, as new investors come back, or even investors who were here back in 2020 and 2021, who've went away throughout the bear market, maybe because of FTX, or maybe because they just don't have the excess money right now, when they come back, because they're not actively engaged with crypto, they're going to come back to names of projects, brands that they recognize. So sure, Bitcoin, Ethereum right at the top, but some would argue that Dogecoin could be situated right in there. I would say with, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and Dogecoin, probably four that a lot of people have heard about if they're just dabbling in crypto. And if they're just dabbling, there's a chance that people have only heard about Bitcoin and Dogecoin. In fact, I've heard countless stories of people saying, I'm not really invested in crypto, but I've heard about this Dogecoin thing thanks to Elon Musk, or thanks to my friend, or whatever. All right, I threw $100 into Dogecoin back in 2020, right? Like, this has a household brand around it. And this is why I believe Dogecoin will have an amazing comeback story. And a lot of people want to see Dogecoin get to $1. We've had the opportunity to be accumulating Dogecoin for a while now. And I want to take you inside a couple pieces of content here and show you why I believe Dogecoin has so much strength right now and so much power. Because if we take a look at this right here, Dogecoin to $1 would mean that the market cap of Doge would have to hit $145 billion. And that's an upside just shy of 800%. Now, currently we're sitting just above $16 billion. As we've talked about before, the price has been really decimated for a while. And if we take a look at the Doge price here over on TradingView, and we could pull it up on the Binance chart, we have been losing out here on value. This has been an unbelievable opportunity since March, where we topped out at 23 cents as Doge continues to set, lower lows here to DCA. And eventually we're going to get some type of reversal. We're waiting for that next momentum up signal and really have it validated like it was back here, on this big run up, from 9 cents all the way up to 22 cents, right? So could we come back down to the 9-cent range if the market continues to tumble? It is likely. I mean, we consolidated here for a while. This is a little bit of an uptrend right now, but we're kind of still in the same consolidation pattern that we were back in June. And we could see some more downside risk, down under 10 cents. And we actually have dipped down below 10 cents recently. I mean, just July 5th, we did right here. And we actually did here again on July 8th. Right now, we're a little bit above 11 cents, but I still feel like it's a really good time to accumulate because nobody's talking about Dogecoin. Nobody is really understanding fundamentally why it's such a solid crypto. Proof of work, it's been around for a really long time. And then we have, all of that just kind of aligns with Dogecoin should go up with the overall market, like an 8 to 10x. But then we have the Elon factor of will he make Dogecoin a centerpiece of X. We know that Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin is on the Dogecoin Foundation. Like, I'm in the camp that they're going to do something unique with Dogecoin. It's already a top 10 crypto. So to say that Dogecoin is undervalued right now, and it's one of those, cryptos for me, and I believe it's undervalued, by the way. It's one of those cryptos for me where I'm driving some of my profits back into Dogecoin because I think we're going to see a huge comeback story once retail comes back in. And you could say the same for even Shiba Inu as well. SHIB sitting at a $10 billion market cap. It has some of that allure too. Maybe not as much as Dogecoin from the novice investor, but still has it. And I think a lot of people know that brand as well. I just think nobody's talking about these type of cryptos right now, these OG community token, meme tokens that, yeah, they're not going to give you 100x or anything like that, but a 10x is still really, really good. And if you're playing the field right now, you're playing the market, driving profits back into things that are undervalued like Dogecoin, like SHIB, like Chainlink, in my opinion, are just really good ideas because they're safer bets, right? And you have to kind of go about this with a plan in place, right? And I think part of that plan for me, is obviously being risk on with some of the new assets I get into, but then also being able to mitigate risk by reinvesting those profits into less risky assets, right? So for me, Dogecoin is, I think, destined to get to $1 when retail money comes back, as long as we're in a prolonged bull cycle. I would say throughout quarter number 1 of 2025. Of course, nobody knows that to be true exactly 100%. I mean, nobody has a crystal ball, but we're still waiting for some major breakthroughs with Doge right now. We have a lot of catalysts lining up for us, and I just think it's a really undervalued play right now, and it's why I think we'll see an ultimate Dogecoin comeback story, potentially bigger than the push we had in 2021. Because there are a lot of people interested in Doge, or a lot of people who know about it, who have heard about it, and who've invested in it before. So that is kind of where I'm looking. One of the places I'm looking here for when this market turns, when retail comes back, this to me is the household blue chip in that space where money will flow. And Dogecoin right here, already in the top 10, like we mentioned, has a tremendous opportunity, I think, to net us a nice 8 to 10x. A 10x would take us to $1.12 right now. Even a 5x would just take us back up to 56 cents, 81 billion. I mean, a 20x would take us up over $2, right? I mean, just to give you guys some ideas here of what could potentially happen with Doge once we get into that better environment and retail's coming back in. So that's the video, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. Would you add on to anything here that we mentioned? I mentioned Elon. He's got the money transmitter license now in 31 of the 50 states. He's slowly stacking those wins. And I think when X becomes a platform that is kind of the everything app and payments are part of that, it's hard not to believe that crypto won't be a piece of that as well. And then if we say that, it's hard to not believe that Dogecoin, his favorite crypto, will not be a part of that, right? So we're just kind of obviously speculating, but for me, it really interests me what could potentially happen here. And even if none of that happens, I think just naturally Dogecoin will go up because of its brand, because of its recognition that it's received, especially in the last 3-4 years. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. Definitely want to hear from you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe down below. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video. And check out the links to Margex if you're looking for leverage trading, and then XT Algo if you're looking for a trading indicator that simply works. Thank you so much. We'll see you.